How do you make animals even cuter? You make them into adorably shaped gumballs. Okay, they're not quite gumballs, but we're going to be having a look in this video at the Squeezables. Adorable little animals from the folks over at Bullseye Toys. Big thank you, by the way, to Bullseye Toys for sending these my way. I know what you're thinking. Why are you having a look at these adorable critters on this channel? Well, being that I am now a proud father, I'd like to pick up and have a look at some awesome little collectibles that my little daughter would be able to play with as well. And nothing gets cuter than these adorably round-shaped balls. Each one of the animals, now I've got 6 individual critters, some of which aren't quite animals you would expect to find in the wild. You certainly would not expect to find a fox, for example, in the shape of a little gumball like this. But we have 6 that we're going to be having a look at right here. Each one of them have a tag that says Squeezables. Come to us from the folks over at Bullseye Toy. You can head over to www.bullseyetoy.com and you can collect them all. On the tag itself, so squishy, so fluffy, so cute. Those are the Squeezables. I love even the name, Squeezables. Although you keep thinking when you look at them like you're going to be saying it wrong. I always, of course, want to say Squeezables, but Squeezables. Now there are, again, 6 of them that we're going to be having a look at. This one is the fox. I'm assuming it is a fox. It does look like a fox, of course, very much rounder of a fox. And the appeal of these is that they're squeezable. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, how squeezable are these? Could you put some description into them? Could you compare to them something? I can compare them to something. It would be like the equivalent of taking a giant marshmallow. I know, I've already got you guys sold on this. A giant marshmallow, it's about that texture. So when you squeeze it, I'm assuming there must be some memory foam in there, because when you are squeezing it, it seems to almost hold the shape of your fingers before eventually filling back out again. An adorable little fox. You can see that they've stitched his eyes in. He's got these little tiny hands. I don't even know how he could travel this shape and these small legs. You would imagine it'd be very, unless they just kind of roll, you know, into the wilderness. Kind of almost even reminds me of like Kirby as well, and maybe that's why I like these so much. So there is the fox, and then as we will progressively make our way around to the back here, we also have the hedgehog, which is essentially the same sort of idea, very squeezable. Oh, they're adorable. And then you've got the little hedgehog face. He's got the quills on the top. I guess it wouldn't. Would it be quills also for a hedgehog? This probably could be. I think it's a porcupine. It's probably not a hedgehog. But rest assured that the quills aren't. Ow! No, don't worry. They're not actually. I shouldn't joke about that. But they are very soft. The little strandlets of hair there, little quills, I guess. And they've all got. They seem to all have smiley faces on them. I guess except possibly for the owl, because I can't see a smile on the owl's face. But rest assured, I'm convinced he's also quite happy as well. I like also that the hairs are a lighter shade, that they stand out underneath. If I just move some of the hairs away, you can see it a little bit darker underneath there. So it's a nice little contrast of bright against dark. Very, very soft. Very, very cute. I would go here, but I am curious just to have a look at this one. I think, and I might be incorrect, I want to guess this is a narwhal. And I'm just looking at the tag here. It doesn't really say what it is, but you would have guessed, I know, you would have guessed this is a unicorn. Well, the unicorn is in the back. This is somehow, it's a fish or a mammal. I think it's I think a narwhal is a mammal, and it's kind of got a horn on the top here. It's glittery. No, it doesn't grant wishes. So if you did come across a narwhal, which I believe is an Arctic animal. It's one of the polar animals, and I know that only because my daughter has like a little polar Arctic book of the different animals. I think the narwhal is in one of them. Big, happy smile on. I'm going to go and say narwhal. I hope I'm correct by that. I love the glittery kind of reflection that they've given the little underbelly here, which matches that of the little horn on the top. Cute, adorable little thing. This one reminds me a lot of Kirby. Especially, I love the fact that they've got little reflections off the eyes, especially on this one. We'll make our way continuing around to the back here. We've got the unicorn. And yes, you can tell it's a unicorn by the fact it's got the little horn on the top there. It also looks like it has a mohawk, but I think that's just its mane. And of course, it's got the tail at the bottom.